Yep.
Okay. So these are up here's closed cases because it doesn't have the check mark for open. So 6 through email for you guys. I did want to mention when you create a case from scratch, it defaults to chat. So just maybe we need to remind the agents to double check that they change it. So if you go and you create a case and click new, the intake automatically defaults to chat. So if you don't change it, the case origin, it's going to say that it came from chat and you guys don't use chat. So if you see one that says chat, it means it was manually created. Just going to go back to the report here.
The chat is also considered as like manual entry. But definitely if it's not by chat and there's another origin that fits best, you can select it.
And then in terms of open cases, you guys have 122 through email. So I'm assuming that that is manual case creation. And then 5 through chat, which would be manual case creation. And then just 2 from the portal so far. So web means portal.
Okay.
Pascale, do you know a way for us to view how many users accepted the portal invitation?
Accepted portal invitation, well,
or logged in? Or can we only track it through the amount of web cases?
I did a report yesterday for new contacts. Let me check. I did a report to try to see exactly like the not the invite, but like community users.
Yeah. Just so we can show them how many got the invite and then clicked on the link.
So we can see the last login for people here. I see only one Arunia Pangan.
Can you send me the link and I'll bring it up, Pascale?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here, I'll put in the chat this report that you guys can run to see how many cases have been created.
There's probably that information. I'm not sure. Do we have that as well in the dashboards?
Yes, it is also in the dashboards.
Okay.
So these are new contacts, Pascale?
Yeah.
Okay.
But this one was created by, I think it's Eva who created the contact. So, yeah. So last login, we say on or after Sunday, February 23rd. View the active users. Be the date greater than February 24th. Let's see if.
Here, I'll stop sharing, Pascale, if you want to share your screen.
Oh, well, I'm just looking at the same thing as you were.
Okay.
Yeah.
I asked Guillaume if there's a report that we can run to see if we can see a list of who's activated the community portal, so not new contacts. So then we'll share that with you guys so you can see out of your customers who's activated the portal. So that's
when you say activated, you mean that they logged in the portal, right?
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you guys know if any cases came in through Autotask yesterday? Is someone monitoring that? Because I don't believe Autotask has been shut down for the customers yet. We're waiting for jail to confirm that. Someone in the UK is shutting it down. So just make sure that you look in Autotask to make sure if any cases came in from there, and then we'll communicate to you when Autotask is shut down.
Hi, Erin. Today morning, I think 3 tickets came in Autotask. So, do I share the ticket numbers to you?
No, so if it came in Autotask, you have 2 options. You can respond to the customer and let them know that they need to use Salesforce from now on,
Okay.
or you can manually move it over.
Okay. Fine.
We can't be working in Autotask anymore. So yes. So please make sure you do one of those 2 steps.
Okay. Better.
So, Erin, jail would be able to confirm that today, right? Because I'm worried that team is now looking into, like they are monitoring 2 queues, SFDC, Autotask. So they have to keep an eye on both of them. So
Yes.
just wanted to know if we get fixed ETA, that would be really helpful.
We completely understand and we agree with you. And as soon as Jill comes online, we have a call with her. So it's still 5 in the morning for her, but as soon as she comes on, we're going to get an update and then we'll let you know. And we'll make sure to communicate it through email.
Perfect. Thank you.
No problem. It should be today though.
Okay. Thank you.
So, Erin, one more doubt. So, instead of creating that ticket into Salesforce, can we reply on those tickets that from now onwards, or if something is pending with and on that ticket, so can we respond on that? Means we are not supporting in Autotask now. You have to create the ticket in Salesforce again.
Yes, it's up. Yes, either that or re-enter it yourself. But we're not working. Customers are not working in Autotask anymore. It has to be moved to Salesforce. So you can direct the customers to the Salesforce portal, or you can re-enter it for them. I suggest telling them that Autotask is now no longer used and to enter it through Salesforce.
So do we mention any name that can you connect with your manager for Salesforce URL, or they knew that?
So communication was sent out to all customers multiple times that they're moving over to Salesforce as of today.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
But if we can share with you the portal link, URL, if you need it, would it be something that you would want?
I want that user link so that we can directly share it to them, that you can create ticket in Salesforce, because we are not supporting in Autotask now.
Mm-hmm. So
Brigitte put it in the chat, but
okay, so it's already in the chat.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
let me go in and I'll tag you, Vivek, and
I think so
Yes, we have.
they should have received their invite for login in the portal, so they should have that recently. If they don't see that, that's because it's in the spam folder. So you need to let them know that they must look at the spam folder. It will come from Salesforce. I think we shared also the subject and description, or subject and from email address as well. So
Yeah, fine, Pascal.
you're welcome. Yes, Sastikala?
Yeah, Pascal. Some of the users who were originally in the user list, they are in the Salesforce also, but they are again asking for the credentials. So is that okay if I go into that
Salesforce their contact and send them the reset password alone.
Yeah, you
Is
can
that-
do that.
What if
Yeah.
they have not received the username also? I could see that it is enabled. They are in the category like view customer user. So when I go inside the tab, I have the only option of reset the password. Or is that okay if I spin that alone?
Yeah, you
Okay.
can do that.
Yeah,
You need to
thank
make sure that the information, like it's a valid email address though. On the content. Yeah. Do you have an example that you could share your screen with?
Yeah, I can.
Thank you.
Yeah. So he's one of the user, Hemant from SEJ Japan. I didn't receive, is my screen shared?
Yeah.
He's informing I didn't receive any credentials yet from TELUS. Can you please check and share my credentials? His mail ID is hksambat@sej.com. So when I go inside, it is the same, hksambat.
Okay.
So I can click on just the reset password alone, assuming that
Yeah.
he has his username.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, fine.
Yeah, and then tell them to check their junk folder too. Right.
Yeah.
There.
It's really important because if they say that they didn't receive it, then the customer, like their contact is enabled, that's because it went into their junk.
Fine. Yeah, thank you. And for the profile, when creating the new customer account, we are choosing consumer goods community login user. Is this okay? I created one new user today. Yeah, we should choose this one, right? Consumer goods community login user to enable.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rohit.
Yeah, actually, Pascal and Erin, today you mentioned, right, that when we are creating cases manually, there is possibility it won't come in omni-channel notification.
So on creation, it will never go in your omni-channel if you're the creator. But once, so if you reassign the case to another individual agent, they won't receive it in Omni, so they need to go to My Open Cases list view. But if you do a skill transfer, then going forward, anyone receiving that case will get it in omni-channel. So it's really the skill transfer that triggers to appear in omni-channel, basically. But that's only for manual creation and internal requests that it happens like that.
Okay, because those manually created cases, I can see the status is still showing as pending for acceptance. So, like on the dashboard, it is kind of confusing, like how to change that status. Because yeah.
What do you have an example of case?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I see your dashboard here.
Let me share my screen.
Sure. Because if at any point of time the case went into a skill transfer, meaning that there's tier level and skill transfer status pending acceptance, it should be offered to someone there. So do you have the example here?
Yeah, these are the cases. If we open this one,
So GSD dashboard for, are you on GSD CG dashboard for APAC? I guess it is, right?
yeah,
Okay. So you selected the region APAC, the product.
yeah, TPM E3 and E4,
Okay, and
tier level E1 basic support.
Okay, so let's look at one I'm also looking at it on my side.
Okay.
So I can see LC transferred to tier 1 in its pending acceptance. It's TPME3 for APAC. That was okay. That was created by LC.
Yes. It was manually created, and after skill transfer, we asked Sai to check in Omni. But as this is manually created, we could not see notification.
So you're not receiving it in Omni, correct?
Yeah.
Well, it says it's standing to Bejnat. So did he accept it? Yeah, the case is now to Bejnat.
Okay.
Maybe he didn't accept it in Omni. Maybe that's something that we would need to check.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have devs to look into that. I'm not 100% sure why it would say that he's the owner, but it's still pending acceptance. Let's check in Omni Supervisor, page 9. He's offline, or she, I'm not sure.
Yeah, he's offline now.
Okay.
Pascal, can you name who are the Omni supervisors?
Top of my head, I don't.
I can answer that, Pascal. if
Okay,
you-
great. I won't remember everyone.
Yeah. So Vivek, it is myself, Mintu, Hari, Sasikala, and Ramesh. 5 of us.
Okay. For GSD, Minal?
Hari is there
Okay.
from GSD.
Because in morning shift, what happened? I was there. Me, Subra, and Pratyej was there. So the cases were only coming to me. So I want to know the reason, means why it is only coming to me. The other two guys are not able to see the cases.
So all were available in Omni channel.
Yes.
Okay, maybe Pascal, you can answer.
He was there?
Pascal, me, Subra, and Pratyej. We all three were there, and we all were available at the same time. And the two cases came today in morning, and all the two cases only came in my queue only.
Okay.
I went offline also to check whether it may redirect to any one of them, but it didn't went to them.
So is Supra also doing E4 product?
Yeah, Subra,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
Subra and Pratyej.
Yeah.
Both of them are like they are GSD agent. So E3 and E4.
Okay. So I see he didn't have the E4. It's really hard to define, like it's the system who decides like to who it goes based on a round table, like it is based on like how long the agent was available and all of that. So maybe it's gonna be maybe what I'm gonna send to everyone, the communication about like the Chrome settings, maybe that's going to resolve that issue. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yes, Cecilia?
Yeah, this is our main question. Like, if in the omni channel, if no one is available, maybe in the shifts, so where will the ticket reside? So once we log in, where should we see this ticket? Because if no one is there in the omni channel, the ticket will not be assigned to anyone, right?
Correct. It will be standing there while someone with the appropriate skills, based on the cases skills, to come online. Sorry. So as soon as someone goes online with the appropriate skills to get the case, they will get offered with the cases that are pending in the background that were, for example, that were for the intake.
Intake, okay. So when the supervisors or any lead is logging into the system, will they be able to see all these tickets which are unassigned to the omni channel?
Yeah, you can see that in the dashboard, as well as in the skills backlog in Omni Supervisor.
Okay.
Maybe I can
Skills
Yeah.
backlog.
I can share my screen to share that with you. So in the skills backlog, when you go in Omni Supervisor, there's the last tab, skills backlog. It will show you, I'm an admin, so maybe I see more than you, but what you will have to do is go to the skills filter here and say, okay, I want not all of them, but maybe I want like what is for basic support, for APAC, for E3. It will only show the skills that we have cases in the backlog. So for example, here, the E4 product is not available because we don't have any cases with that skill set. So that's why the filters are there. So if I put all selected skills with APAC, TPME3, and basic support, I should see those filters here, basic, E3, APAC. Not quite sure why it doesn't update. Let me just do a refresh. So based on the skills that I selected,
Okay.
basic, TPME3, APAC, I don't have any cases there.
Okay, fine.
But if I put like one or more, then it's going to show me like, okay, I know here I have one case for professional services, TPME. So you can see all of that there.
Okay. Is this only for the new tickets alone, Pascal, or
It's also for the ones that are pending acceptance.
which needs a review?
Yeah, they will be appearing here. If they're not accepted in Omni, they will appear here. But my preference is really the dashboard, honestly. I think it's better. We're also going to add a filter there for, not a filter, but something here for unclassified cases. So we're going to add that to this, to those dashboards as well.
Yeah, thank you, Pascal. And is there any possibility that we can configure not to receive any tickets through the Omni channel? Any configuration can be set up to turn off the Omni channel?
To what, sorry?
Yeah, we had a discussion with Mintu also. So we are checking whether any option, because a team member, if they are not receiving anything through the Omni channel, but it is manually allocated by the supervisor to them. And if they keep on looking on the omni-channel, we fear that they may miss some of the tickets, some of the cases.
Well, agents must go, like they will get their cases in omni-channel, but they can also look at the cases for my open cases.
Hmm.
So they can also look at that here. Because
Yeah, that is, we always go by the dashboard, the tickets allocation.
okay.
So we are just checking whether we can turn off the omni-channel.
It's not ideal to turn off the omni-channel. Because that way we're gonna get rid of some list views in here. So right now, since you're using omni-channel, not all the list views will show you cases, right? It's no longer gonna go like I'm not sure how to explain it. Right now, you guys are set up to use omni-channel. You can I think we should have a discussion if you
Okay. Yeah, Pascale.
because right now you're not set up to not use omni-channel. We can discuss it, but we would need to understand as well, like what are the reasons why you would not want to use it. You know.
Okay, thanks, Pascale. We can discuss about that.
Thank you. Yes, me now?
Yeah, Pascal. So, couple of questions from my side. Maybe I'll quickly share my screen.
Sure.
Share. Yeah, so I'm just sharing one dashboard here. Now, if there is a need to select multiple, I want to do multi-select here in the filter. So is it
Yes.
possible? I tried with control, but it's not working. But I could see there are
Yeah, go now.
like this with commas. So
Well, we need to add the filters for you. So you need to tell us which filters for multiple products you want to see. Right now, what we understood is that you're gonna be handling TPM E3 and E4. So that's why we added one value that contains both.
So in case I am like I have developed this dashboard and I want to achieve the same, so we just have to add that value by like comma separate that kind of thing, right?
Well, it's comma, yeah, it's comma. But you need to make sure that the wording is properly spelled, like properly shown.
Okay, so we have to make sure it is like REE comma space, then second value comma space, third value, and these all should be from this solution, like this SFDC solution. Isn't that what you're trying to say? Because there is this as well, Pascal, like and comma. So what is the?
We can, like if you want to add another one here,
Okay.
you can edit.
Yeah, maybe we can edit this tire level for now if it is basic. Now I want another value which is
Before,
20.
I'm sorry. Before you do that, I think you need to remove your filters on before you add a new one, just because it might exist already. So you would have to cancel here,
Okay.
cancel, done,
Okay.
then put them to all for every, go there, all, in all. So now, if you would want to, now you can edit it,
Okay.
just in case there's more values, and then you go to the filter that you want to add some. So we can see there's only tier 1 basic support, so you can add a value. But this one is for GSD, so I'm not sure why you would want another filter
No.
that.
I mean, I'm just taking this as an example. I will not save the changes. I just
Okay.
opened because it was already open.
No problem.
Yeah.
So you can select the values that you want.
Sorry.
So if, for example, you want multiple ones in the same filter, that's how you do that.
Okay.
And then you click apply, and then in the display text, that's why you can edit what you want it to be. So for example, you can put and, you can put a comma, you can put, that's where you would edit it.
Okay, it's just the display, which is different than the actual values.
Yes, exactly. That's what's going to be showing up on your filters.
Okay. Okay, got that point.
Perfect.
And there is one more. So I want to, I don't want team every time they go and put the filter. I want to hard code these values for specific dashboard. So how can we do that? So that means no filters. I'm just designing this dashboard for APAC region for specific account, say Pepsi Thailand.
Okay. You could add a filter to select account. Instead of, for example, one of the 3 that you have there, you would have or you could, I'm not quite sure up to how many you can add, but you could add probably one that is showing up for which accounts.
So even if it is single value, we have to add it filter. There is no way that we can just do something in the back end from here and there are no filters and the dashboard is working. Every time we have to make sure that there is a filter, even if it is one single value.
Yes, if you have to have multiple filters, but you could have a dashboard that is without filters.
Yeah, how do I do that?
I could share something with you.
Okay.
You could go to dashboards and click new, and then you do whatever you want with you start it from scratch. But let's see, I think we have some dashboards for other teams that may not have filters.
Okay.
Yeah, for example, I have one for TPM area on a Sun Cases dashboard that doesn't have any filters. It's based on the reports that we have. Let me share that in here.
Okay, it's TPM EMEA.
Yeah, TPM EMEA. I did put it in the chat, but So that's an example. We made the reports based on some specific filters for TPM EMEA, and then we added the widgets for those reports in the dashboard, and there's no filters on it because everything is really specific for TPM EMEA.
Okay.
I think we did one for your team, TPM. It's gonna be called TPM APAP on the scientific dashboard. That's the one. I'm gonna put it in the chat as well. That's the original one that I created for you.
Okay.
We have some for SLAs. We have some for SLAs as well, if you want to see those. That could be something that you might want to see. CG TPM Enterprise Client Dashboard. Let's see. I see one from another team that is based on the account name.
Okay.
So we could probably have something similar to that. But initially, you have to have the reports first and then do the dashboard. But we can connect together and I can help you on that.
Okay, fine. I just wanted to know like how it can be done so that if there is any need in future and currently as well, we are planning to design something. So we should be aware. Okay, Pascal, that would be helpful.
Okay.
Sasikal, I'm not sure if you covered this, if all users are offline about that.
Yeah.
You
We covered this one. The answer is like if all of them are offline, whenever the respective team's representative is logging in, the ticket will be assigned to them.
Okay, so what we discussed with Mintu was the correct one then.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and then regarding the same, the third one, can we disable omni-channel?
Yeah, this one
as of now, no. But we can have a discussion with them.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, we must discuss, like it's going to be an analysis of why, and we need explanation on, we cannot just say, okay, we're going to disable it. We need explanation, we need investigation and business analysis on that, yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Just one quick query, Pascal. So will all EMEA customers go live on 27th for Salesforce or just specific ones?
It's once we go live, it's everyone, not just some of them.
Okay. Yeah, got it.
And one more thing from my side. So for some of like a few tickets, we created one ticket for Centauri and we saw that there is response SLA violation, resolution SLA violation. Is it because we migrated it manually or?
Yes, it could be. So everything that is created manually by the agents, all the SLAs are going to be, you should not take care of the SLAs on those. So you should exclude them in your reports maybe. So maybe you want to start your reports with the date that is starting from today, like new cases from today.
Okay, yeah.
Because yes, all the manually created cases as milestones are going to be a little bit offset. because the initial date that you created them might be different than what it was in Autotask. So that's why.
Okay, yeah.
Yes, Vivek?
Pascal, you just now gave access to Shubhra, right? For E4 customers.
Yes, yes.
So can we check for a few of the team members also? Like Rohit today is also not able to get get the cases. So for Rohit,
We covered the issue for Rohit.
okay,
Yeah, it was a Chrome setting error or issue. So I'm gonna send out a communication to everyone to make sure that everyone does the steps so they can work in omnichannel correctly.
okay,
So it's probably related to if someone doesn't get a case, it can be either because of permissions on the agents. It can be either the skills. It can be the Chrome settings. So depending on those three, it could be related to that.
okay,
So for Rohit, it has been handled. For if it happens for others, let them know that they have. I will send a communication out right after this meeting on what to do to make it work. And if it still doesn't work, let me know.
sure, sure. Thank you, Pascal.
You're welcome.
So, Pascal, regarding the cases which are pending for acceptance, we can still go ahead and change the statuses for that as required, right? That will not impact the cases, those which are stuck in the pending for acceptance, which we
Yes.
discussed.
I'm gonna ask the devs to look into it just because I'm curious on why they would be standing there. My assumption would be that they didn't accept it in omni-channel, but I may be wrong. But that's the first thing that comes up to my mind, right? So.
Okay. So is it okay if we do any changes? Like for example, customer is replying back, and if we want to change the status or we need to hold down.
You can take them, yeah. Just
Okay.
make sure that you're the owner of the case, so accept the case, and then you can update the case with comments and status as well.
Okay, sure. Please let me know if you get any details for that.
Sure, I'll do.
Thanks.
Pascal, I have question.
Yes.
If we use any of the field in the additional information of the cases, shall I share my screen, Pascal?
Sure.
Yeah. Is my screen visible?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can see that.
Yeah. Here for the tickets, we can have both the code fix and also no code fix. So if we use this field here, is there any way that we can pull in this column in the report also? Or all the columns displayed here can be pulled in the dashboards?
I know this specific one, almost everything on that screen is reportable. If it's not, you can request to make it reportable, but I would believe most of them are already reportable, but it depends on the report type that you'll use. So if, for example, you're not able to find on the report that you're creating, the the field in the columns when you add them, let me know and I'll check with into more details what happened and all of that.
Okay. So here is a report which I created by account. So in this one, if I want to see this one, do I need to go into the filters and see here, right? The additional information or any other fields here?
It would be, so you would want the filter. Well, it's not going to be in the filter there. It's probably going to be at the report level, maybe not the dashboard level. So here, yeah, TPM open cases by account, you could add a column for type of fix or a filter on type of fix, depending.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yes, Erin?
I have an update on the auto task shutdown, so it will be done today. And you will be emailed as soon as it's done. And we'll stay active for the 3 requested PepsiCo accounts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, it will be shut down, okay?
Okay. And users should have just read-only access, right, Erin?
That's right, that's correct.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. I think for E3 team, now you just, GSD as well, you just have to concentrate on one tool, SFTC.
Yeah, Minal, but our users are used to sending a reply to AFSI account, right? A common mail ID. Still, if they are sending the email ID, if they are sending their feedback to that email ID, will it be taken into account into the auto task?
No, but so basically they won't be able to update anything on Autotask now on.
Yeah, if they visit the portal, then it is fine. Or if we are sending an email, I guess still it will be valid.
Maybe
we need to check that.
Yeah, we need to check that. Maybe is Jill a correct person to check on that, Erin?
Yes, she is managing the auto task shutdown.
Okay. So Sasikala, we might have to send email to Jill and ask this question.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, we have 9 minutes left. Is there anything else you guys want to go over? Or any questions?
Rohit, I think there was a case that we discussed that the first response timer completion was not done. So it was because of the time zone. So the user was not active yet. So check. So for example, the portal user, the customer was not activated yet on the portal because his time zone is EMEA, but it's APAC for the account. So that's why it wasn't activated for them.
So that means he created the ticket before the timer starts or for?
Yeah, before the customer had access to the portal because they're on the EMEA time zone, but the account is on APAC.
So can we restrict them? It's not possible.
I'm sorry, can you repeat?
So is it possible to restrict them or means creating the ticket before the time zone starts or anything like that?
Was it? I think it was an email, wasn't it?
Yes, right. I think you're right.
So if you would have sent an email instead of a public comment, it would have worked.
Okay.
But because it was a public comment and the customer was not yet activated, that's why.
Okay, Pascale, got it.
It wouldn't probably happen once we go, like, once everyone is set up, I would assume. Because if you don't set up the time zone of the customer when you create or enable them for the portal access, I would say it would be working fine. But yeah, so I think it's just because of the switch that this happened.
Okay.
So we do have another session this evening that Brigitte will lead. So we have for the next, for today and tomorrow, 2 sessions each day. So in the morning and in the evening. And if we need more after that for the remainder of the week or into next week, we can set that up.
Sure. Thanks, Irene. Thank you, Pascal.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Yeah, continuing with chat if you need to communicate with us. So for your go live, we were available 24 hours. Now we will just be our normal business hours. With the exception when EMEA goes live, we will be on 24 hours again, but we will be sure to respond to the Google chat as soon as we log on.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Harry.
you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.